Hello, my juicy jelly beans. Thank you all for so many get well messages. They were all so sweet and heartwarming. I'm back and I'm ready for a new project, and it's a big whammy one. This is my new mold, and it's huge. When I received it, I was gobsmacked because the frog mold was big, but this one is twice the size. It's gonna need a lot of resin. I'm in the mood for pink, but you can use any color combo you desire. I'll be using acrylics. This is going to be the first time I'm using them. Well, not using acrylics, but actually using them directly on a mold. OMG, if this doesn't work, I'm going to be so gutted. So I've added a bit of everything onto this plastic plate because I don't have anything bigger. I also added some white, yellow, orange and red so that we can mix them in to create different pinkish tones. I haven't even started and I'm already panicking. I've got the image in my head, but let's face it, working backwards is a whole challenge in itself. Now, what we need is to make sure to put down first the colour we want to stand out. So we're going in with the darker tones for the shell. We're going to create brush strokes. Can't exactly blend. Don't worry if you see the acrylic is pulling away from the mold, as what we're going to be doing is a base of full colour. I'm going to speed up segments and stop here and there to explain what I'm doing, so sit back and relax. So we have the darker brush strokes down, and now we want to go in with some pink, which is our primary colour. Make sure it overlaps the first colour, as we want to cover the whole turtle in colour. So it should look something like this. For now, we are only doing the two bottom layers of the shell. Next up, we're going to mix a couple of colours. I'm aiming for a pinky coral, so we're going to need to mix some yellow with the pink and a bit of orange too. Once you're happy with the colour, grab a small amount of red and add streaks into the pinkish coral. Don't mix it in. Begin to add the colour to the middle, overlapping both the other colours, and add more streaks of red as you go along. We're going to go back in with the darker colour. We're kind of doing layers that are going towards the middle. Grab the pink again and go over the whole area that has no colour. Why? Because we need to make sure there are no empty spots. Now we want a really soft lilac, so mix in some soft purple, white and pink, and begin to add more colour going up higher and higher towards the middle. But make sure you leave a little space for some highlighter. With a bit of white, we are going to add it to the area that has no paint. This will be the highlighter. Just a few brush strokes. We're not going for a solid colour block. Once that's done, we're going to add a really small smudge of red, practically a wash. Any free spaces go in with the coral. Now we're going to do the same with the middle of the shell, but starting with the dark colour also from the middle. Once you've completed it, use the leftover paint to go all over the shell, making sure there are no areas left uncovered. Okay, I'm not going to lie, but I had to walk away quite a few times because it was causing me some serious anxiety. Not being able to see what I was doing or to be able to blend was torture. It was torture for me. I had to keep reminding myself that this was the base. For the rest of the body, I did the same, more or less, as the shell, just sloppy. I'm not going to lie, I did it really sloppy. Just threw it all in. For resin, I'm using Artline Crystal, which has a 2:1 ratio. It's bubble-free, non-yellowing, VOC-free, odorless, and food-safe. This stuff is like water, and I'm in love. I put it through my new RESINERS mixer, which I'm in love with. The paddles are made of silicone, which means they're so easy to clean. Even if you forget to clean it, and the resin has dried, it just peels right off. This resin is mad good. I haven't seen one with such low viscosity. I didn't even have to put it in my RESINERS bubble popper, because look, no bubbles. I'm going to add some of the pigment paste from Just For You online in raspberry. This will cover any spots we have missed. Now, as you can see, this is a really big mold. And I'd say it needs at least 1500 ml of resin to fill this up. As I'm not using a deep pour, and I do have some, but nowhere enough to fill this mold, I'm going to do it in stages to avoid a flash cure. I will pour 600 ml and put a fan on it to help it not get too hot. Another option is to put it in a bowl of really cold water. I will leave it curing for about 3 hours. Then I'll add the rest to fill it up, all the while keeping it cool so that we don't get a flash cure. Okay, this is ready to demold. Not bad, not bad. Not perfect, but not too bad considering we had to paint backwards, and the acrylic paint has adhered to the resin perfectly. We now have a 2D effect, and we're going to create a 3D effect. For this next part, we are going to use octopus fluid inks. They come in 2 sets. You have the normal translucent and the opaque, and of course some UV gel plus RESINERS UV resin. grab a dollop of the UV gel. This stuff is really thick and perfect for this. We're going to add a small amount of RESINERS UV resin too, just to make it a little thinner and that way easier to apply. Grab a soft pink, this one is candy and it's opaque, add 2 or 3 drops and mix it all in. In another slot, add some translucent fuchsia or whatever shade you prefer. No UV gel, no UV resin. Create as many colours as you need. Begin to colour over the shell, using the base as your guide. And make sure to blend in the colours so it gives a soft appearance. Don't forget to cure at least 15 seconds as you go along to avoid mishaps. Do the whole shell area. Okay, so this is more or less how it's looking. I'm going to add some pale pink to the lines that go around all the shell. This is going to help it stand out better and cover any areas where I went over. I've prepared some white with white ink and UV gel and RESINERS UV resin. This will highlight even more and lock in the acrylic paint we applied earlier. Don't forget to cure it. Big thank you to all my subscribers and channel members. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, as that would really help my channel. 'Cause I'm just a baby. Shell is now completely done. Do you likey? Now all that needs to be done are the fins, feet and the head, using the same method as before. Once you have completed the whole project, cure under a UV lamp all over for about 2 minutes and clean off the sticky residue from the UV gel with either some cleaning gel or isopropyl alcohol. Keep watching for the end results. Toodles!